What's the attraction, the appeal of Malcolm? Why the fascination? If you study the life of Malcolm X, the things that he say about himself, he will tell you how low he was as a human being. Malcolm sold drugs. He took drugs, alcohol. Malcolm was a pimp. Malcolm had a nickname in prison. His nickname in prison was Satan. That's how bad Malcolm was. Malcolm was beyond bad how you can imagine.
Some people will try to hide the past and pretend like it never happened, but he was somebody who embraced the shadow, that he was able to understand what his life was before it was redeemed. And what redeemed his life really was knowledge. This man struggled with great difficulty to educate himself, and he spent years, he would read till 3 in the morning in prison. He would read with the light of the hall. And every 58 minutes he would go because the guard would come by, and they weren't allowed to be up at that time, and he would pretend to be asleep. The guard would leave and he would go back and start reading again. This was Malcolm.
Malcolm was charismatic. Malcolm was eloquent. Malcolm debated, and he defeated everyone in debate. Everyone knows that Malcolm. So when you talk about articulation, the ability to speak, Malcolm was peerless. Here's the greatness of Malcolm. The greatness of Malcolm is what he became. Man was dedicated. The man was committed in ways that you can't imagine.
He was a highly disciplined individual. He was disciplined morally, he was disciplined intellectually, and he was disciplined spiritually. When his brother Reginald was thrown out, he spent the entire night in prayer. So he was a man of prayer.
So if Malcolm represents anything as a religious person, he represents balance. And part of that balance is being on the side of his people. And at the end, he just wasn't trying to save African Americans. He was trying to save all of Americans.
First of all, 1964, Malcolm X, Al-Hajj Malik Shabazz separated from the Nation of Islam and became an Orthodox Muslim. Allah blessed him to go to pilgrimage to Mecca. And when he went to Mecca, he really learned more about Islam, what Islam was really about. What is the lesson of Malcolm? The lesson is this: it's not how you begin the race, how you end the race.